Coming back at you talking about sales. Again, you see a trend here in the podcast episodes this month, and we're talking a lot about sales because it's what needs to, you got to get good at it to grow your business, right? So we're just talking about all these different things about clearly communicating. And today I really want to talk about the confidence behind the sale. All right. Confidence behind the sale, meaning what I want you to do is when you have a discovery call, here's where I think I had a client the other day who converted somebody that has been on her list for a long time. And, you know, the coach in me always, anytime one of my clients tells me that they landed a new client, I always celebrate their success, but I always follow up with, okay, tell me where they came from and how did you convert them, right? Because those are two really important questions. That's a topic for another day, but just take note of that somewhere. Like, how did you convert them and what, you know, where did you find them? You know, there's a lot of key data there. But anyway, and her response to me was, I went into this one far more confident than I have in the past. And I knew that I could help her. I knew that what I was offering was exactly what she needed. And I went into this call far more confident. And so I think that was the difference. And that was the answer that I was hoping for, because her and I had had a conversation prior in the week. So I knew this call was coming up. And so we kind of talked about this a lot. And I just want you to realize that confidence goes a whole lot further in a sales call or discovery call than anything else, right? Like, you and the rest of the world offer the same features, the same benefits, the same, you know, the same promised outcomes per se. Like, if you were to compare your service with somebody else in your field service with somebody else in your field service, like, good chance that like the layout of the program is something similar, the, you know, the promised results are something similar. And so it's not that people are coming to those calls with, right? Like, those, you and somebody else could be offering the same promised results. It's the confidence that you have in yourself on that call that is behind those promised results, right? Like, if you go into that call, like, just delivering promises, and ultimately, I mean, at the end of our time together, you should be able to be having this, or no, I focus on this. And by the time you're done working with me, I mean, I know this is what we look at. By the time you're done working with me, you're going to have an exact plan, step by step, no questions. I know, I've proven this. I've worked it with multiple different clients. I know it works. I know it can help you. You see the difference? Like, people want to see that. They want to see that you're confident in your own product, in your own service, in your own offers, because that's what sells. And so I told another client that had like 3 or 4 sales calls, discovery calls coming up. I said, go into it. Here's what I want you to do if you struggle with confidence, okay? I want you to go into every single sale or every single call with the assumption that the sale is already made. The sale is already done. They're done. They're closed. They've already been closed. It's on you. The only thing that you're coming to this call to do is figure out the logistics at this point, right? Like, that may or may not be the case, but I want you to get yourself in that mindset about it. The mindset that says, this is already a done deal. We just got to work out the details, right? Go into it with that mindset. I did a discovery call with, I'll be honest, with a guy that is not an industry I've worked in a long time. He was a local referral, but I just went into it, was like, we're done. When do you want to start? Like, here's what it looks like. Here's what the program is. I went into it already expecting him to say yes. And I just was like, you know, here's kind of what my schedule looks like. Here's how this starts. I try to start everybody on the 1st of the month. So I'm looking at like February 1st, March 1st before we can get you going. It's XYZ dollars. So you just let me know when's a good time to get you started. Right? Like, you just let me know when's a good time to get you started. I'm going to send you the proposal or whatever. I didn't even send him a proposal. And you can go into it like that. And same thing, this other client did the same thing. It was for VIP days. Go into it with the expectation that they're already sold. It's already done. You've already closed the deal. All you're there to do is work out the details. Scope of work. What does their project entail? When do they need it by? When do they want to get started? And then when you do that, what's the beautiful thing about this is that you then can go into the call and you decide, do I want them? as a client? Is this a good fit for me? Does this align with what I'm trying to do? Because you've got a completely different mindset. You're confident, you've already, the sale's already done, you know what I mean? And then you get to decide, yes, this is a good fit. Nah, I don't think it's going to work out, right? Those are the things that are so crucial. And that, I'm telling you, especially when you can pull it away, like you can go into it from a place of, it's not desperation at that point. It's not that feeling of scarcity. It's not that feeling of lack. It's a feeling of abundance. It's the feeling of, yes, I know I can help you. Yes, I'm excited to get working with you. And then if they give you some kind of red flag, you can easily say, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't think we're a good fit. I don't think, you know how empowering that is? You go into this whole situation so much more empowered. And that is where the secret is. Like, that's where the magic happens. That's the magic that you're looking for, is that feeling of just true empowerment. And I can tell you, it makes all the difference in the world. So I want you to try it. I want you to try it with an upcoming sales call that you have. And I want you to tell me all about it in the Facebook group or comment, whatever, or DM me, even if I just DM me and tell me how it happens. Or if you have one coming up and you need a little pep talk, I want you to DM me with all the details. Tell me like how they came to you, how they found you, what the call is all about. And I'm going to give you that little bit of pep talk so that you can go into this with the sale. And I would be willing to bet, I can't put a guarantee on anything because I can't guarantee anything in life, right? But I would be willing to bet if I give you this little pep talk and you go into the call as if the sale is already done, one of two things is going to happen. At the end of it, you're going to have the details and a start date, or you are going to decide, you know what, that was not for me. That this is just not a good client for me. Either way, those are a win. They are a win. 100%. All right. So I want you to do that. I want you to tell me. I want you to update me. I want you to keep me posted. All right. Make sure you do it in the Facebook group, DM me, email me. You know how to find me. So make sure you do it. All right. I'll talk to you soon.